Can having a lean, healthy body go hand in hand with a little indulgences during the holiday? Well, sure they can, but we're here to help make it easier to stay on track.
We have a recipe for you that will help you bring down the sugar and not have you waste those extra calories that you might be taking in during the holidays and wasting it on things like white flour, and be able to still enjoy something like this delicious pumpkin pie.
Hi, Dan and Robyn here with Lean Healthy Ageless and the co-authors of the Eat, Live, Thrive diet. So we're going to show you this healthier version today. Ingredients are simple. Let's just list them out.
The crust is going to be based with pecans.
It's going to be sweetened with a little bit of pure maple syrup, but the sweetness is going to be bumped up with this special Monk Fruit Sweetener. It is not the standard sweetener you find in the stores. It is an extract of sorts, highly concentrated. We love it to death. We have links in the show notes. It has made all the difference in our sweet cooking.
We've got some butter, and we've got some cream cheese, and then of course pumpkin pie spice. And we're using canned pumpkin, just the canned unsweetened pumpkin. You can roast your own pumpkin if you like to use that. And then we've got some eggs, and that's as simple as it is. Oh, vanilla. We forgot to bring the vanilla out, but we'll be putting vanilla in.
We've put 2 cups of pecan pieces into the food processor. We're going to pulse it to get it to a nice chopped consistency. Check periodically. You want it to be as fine as possible without turning it into pecan butter. We're going to pop this in a preheated oven at 375 degrees for 10 to 20 minutes until it begins to brown.
We've just added to the food processor 2 cups of pumpkin puree. And then we also added the monk fruit extract, about, anywhere between 1/8 and 1/4 teaspoon.
We have 1/4 cup of the pure maple syrup, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and this is the maple syrup that was already pre-measured. Pumpkin pie spice is...
Pumpkin pie spice is a tablespoon.
Yum.
I love that. Smells like nutmeg.
So we're going to add 1/2 cup of cream cheese. Half of the regular 8 ounce is exactly that, 1/2 cup. It's 1/2 cup, so I'm just going to squeeze it in. Saves measuring. If we can save at least 1 measuring cup
that we don't have to clean,
that's 1 minute of your life.
And then 4 eggs. Okay, well, we cooked the pie crust for 20 minutes until it started to just get a little bit brown. And now we need to let it cool for 20 minutes before we add our filling to it.
Now the filling we tested because we always are playing with just the right blend of sweetness and salt and so forth. So we ended up with 1/2 teaspoon of salt. The 1/4 cup of maple syrup was perfect with the 1/8 teaspoon of monk extract. Now, if you like it a little sweeter, you can certainly bump up with a little more monk so you don't add any extra sugar calories.
I thought it was plenty sweet.
The crust has cooled for about 20 minutes. The oven is still at 375, so now it's time to add the filling and cooker.
We want to celebrate, and we want a little bit of that extravagant taste on our pumpkin pie. What's pumpkin pie without whipped cream?
Exactly.
Now, you could make a whipped cream out of full fat coconut cream or coconut milk, but we're using the real thing, which has a little bit more fat, but we're not adding any sugar to it. We're going to add 2 tiny little spoonfuls. These are 1/60th of a teaspoon of the extract to the whipped cream. We're going to start whipping it first.
And if you're watching your carbs and sugar intake, there's room for more fat. So don't be fearful of the fat, just be moderate in it. All right, we're going to start whipping with just an old traditional hand mixer, and then Robyn will add in a little bit of the monk. Okay, be careful when you're whipping this up because it goes from whipped cream to butter super fast, but we did use those 2 little what is it, 64th of a teaspoon
Yeah.
measurements of the Monk, and it's perfect. The pie is done. It cooked exactly 40 minutes. The texture is perfect. Little bit of healthy whipped cream.
Whipped cream.
I have a bigger piece than you.
I just wanted a little piece.
Okay, ready for our taste
Because it's
test?
the middle of the day.
This is our taste test.
Oh, it's really good.
This is the perfect texture, exactly what you want.
That crust,
You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this.
that crust is delicious.
Now, the sweet is perfect for me, and I'm sure for Robyn. Some of you, as we said before, if you want to bump it up a little bit, you can. But this is such a healthy, delicious version.
I love the pecans
Yes.
with it. So
Now,
good.
I don't know if you can tell, we're eating with little teeny forks. One of the things, here's a tip for you when you're eating decadent treats or whatever, little teeny forks.
You get little bites and it lasts a long time.
Mindful, slow, eating these indulgences so that you're fully satisfied when you're done. We're going to go have some coffee with this. Have a great Thanksgiving and holiday season.